Hello my lovelies, and you join me on a nice warm evening, September the 7th today. Just thought I'd take this opportunity and show you again one of the rarer kind of plants I'm growing in the UK. Something that grows quite well as an annual here, not so good as a perennial. It readily goes to seed, and it's used to more tropical climates. So let's show you this plant. Okay, so you see here this amazing serrated leaved plant. Those of you that have spent some time in the Caribbean or enjoy Caribbean cookery might have an idea what this is. And this is a plant called Culantro. So Culantro, not to be mistaken for cilantro, is a herb that's grown quite readily in the Caribbean, and it's used in a lot of cookery over there, and tastes very much like coriander. So it looks completely different from coriander, but tastes really similar, but more intense. So a little bit like the Vietnamese coriander, that you get that really intense coriander taste. This is quite similar. So this is used in a basic paste called green paste that they use over there in their cookery. Gives a really good taste to things like fried prawns and those sort of dishes. So you get these nice serrated leaves, which again taste with that nice coriander, but you also get, as you can see here, these plants throw up these flower spikes, and they go quite quickly to seed. Now you can kind of stop them from doing that just by breaking off these flowers, these sprouts that they're putting out. Hopefully they'll put down more leaves, but again, when in the warm weather especially, they like to throw up these big flower spikes, and just by breaking off these, you get that intense smell of coriander. See, the other good thing about this plant is that even though it's got that coriander taste, a lot of people complain about coriander that it's got a soapyness to the flavour, and they don't particularly like it. But again, this is a way of having coriander taste without that kind of soapy texture in your mouth. So these the flower buds that they put out, these are really quite spiky. So I've been kind of picking them off with my nail, but I've got prickled a couple of times during the course of doing that. You can see there's quite sharp spikes on them. But again, really tasting, really nice tasting herb. Can't remember the Latin name for this, but I'll put that on the screen. So if you fancy trying something different, seeds are freely available on eBay. There's also a website I use quite often called Nikki's Seeds, which or Nikki's Nurseries, which sell this as well. So have a look at it. It's a different plant. But again, it does really quite well in this country, at least for a time. Come the frosts, it will probably die off. I've got an idea to try and pot on some of these plants from here and try and overwinter them and see how that happens, see how that goes. But we'll do that towards November time. Okay, looks like we're in this flashing light thing. It's coming up to dusk now, so the solar lights are kicking in. It's kind of recognised the fact that there's someone in the way moving, which is what set them off. But I say towards the night, then these will stay on if there's cats walking by, foxes, that sort of thing. It's also potentially a deterrent if you get thieves onto the plot as well. So again, just a little quick short video about one of the stranger plants that I'm growing, and I do grow quite a lot of weird and strange plants. So anyway, all the best to you, and bye bye.